Hey guys, it's Nina, and today I'm going to be showing you my TBR for the Biannual Bibliothon. I cannot say that, I'm sorry. This is a readathon that is hosted by a whole bunch of different people. There's like 6 or 7 different hosts, so I'm not going to bother listing all their names out, but I will leave all the appropriate links, information, whatever you need to know down below. And this readathon is taking place this week from the 3rd to the 9th, I want to say, but it's going to be really fun. There's going to be reading challenges, video challenges, although I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do any of the video challenges because it's this week and I haven't pre-filmed anything yet. So we'll see if that actually happens. But I'm still excited for this, and let's just jump right into my TBR. So the first challenge is to read the group book, because the thing about the Biannual Bibliothon is that it's not just a readathon, it's also like a book club, so everyone reads the same book. And the group book is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson, and I will not be reading the group book. Sorry, not sorry. I know this is the very first question and I'm already cheating, but there's no way I'm going to get to this book next week. It's like 500 pages. I could read it, but since it's 500 pages, that would be the only thing I had time to read, and I wouldn't get to any other books, and that would kind of cancel out the meaning of a readathon. So I'm just gonna pass that book. I mean, maybe if I finish everything, then I'll get to it, but that is that's like a 1% chance that that's ever gonna happen because I am a super slow reader. Challenge 2 is a wildcard or free choice book, so you can read basically anything you want. For this, I'm going to be reading Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stoll, and by read, I mean finish, and by finish, I mean I have about 50 pages left in this. I'm sorry, I am expert at cheating at these things. I just need to finish this, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it like tonight or tomorrow, so I'm gonna finish it once the Biannual Bibliothon starts. So I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I'm going with it anyway, like sorry, not sorry. That's just what I do. Challenge number 3 is to read a book off of the host list. So each of the hosts for the Biannual Bibliothon chose a book to recommend, and you have to choose at least one of those books from that list. So I am either going to be reading Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover or More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, because I have to go to my library this week to get one of those, and I haven't done so yet. And just whichever one they have, I'll read, or whichever one I can get my hands on by the end of the week, I will hopefully read. We'll see if this happens, but I don't know, one of those, hopefully. Hopefully I don't cheat 3 times in this, that would be sad. Challenge number 4 is to read a book with your favorite mythical creature, and for this I'm going to be reading The Demigod Files by the Percy Jackson companion-ish thing by Rick Riordan. I have had this book on my shelf for like years, many years, but I've never actually read it. I think I've read like pieces of it, but I've never like sat down and read the whole thing through. And I thought this would be the perfect time to read this because it's only like 130 pages. It might have pictures. Yeah, it has pictures. I chose a good choice. See, it's got pictures. And it's just got like short stories in it. I think it takes place in between the 4th and 5th Percy Jackson books, so it tells like short stories from that summer because The Last Olympian actually takes place in the fall, so you don't get that summer at Camp Half-Blood. So that's what this book is, and apparently one of the stories has a dragon in it, and I'm gonna count that as my favorite mythical creature, but really just any mythical creature that's in Percy Jackson I enjoy. I just enjoy mythology in general. Challenge number 5 is a book that you've been putting off reading, and I'm choosing Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates. This is about like racism in the US, and Ta-Nehisi Coates is a black man, and it's him writing to his 15-year-old son like an open letter about his experience growing up in the US and as a black man and that whole experience. And it's supposed to be really good. It's got rave reviews. I have read some articles by Ta-Nehisi Coates because he writes for The Atlantic, and he wrote some amazing stuff for that, and I just think this is a really important read, and it's something that I got for Christmas I've been putting off for a while because I just haven't been in the mindset to read it. But I'm going to really try to push myself and read this week. Challenge number 6 is to read a book by an author that you've never read before. For this, most of my books count. I haven't read any books by Ta-Nehisi Coates, so that counts. I haven't read anything by Adam Silvera or Colleen Hoover or by the next author that my next book is going to be by. So a lot of things could count for this one, so I'm not sure which one will specifically count for it yet, but I will definitely be knocking this one off. And challenge number 7 is to read a book in a different format than you usually do. So for me, I usually read physical books. So I'm going to be listening to an audiobook this week because actually Spotify has audiobooks like on it, which is something that I've like been aware of but I've never taken advantage of. So I'm going to be listening to 1984 by George Orwell because they have a recording of this and it's only like an hour long, and I have an hour to just sit down and listen to 1984. So I think this will be fun. It's, again, one of those books that I feel like everyone has to read, but I've never read before, and I've never read anything by George Orwell. So I think this will be a really great experience. And even if I don't listen to that, Spotify also has other short audiobooks. They have like Sherlock Holmes stories that are only like 20 minutes. So I will definitely be finding at least one audiobook that I can listen to this week. So that has been my TBR for the Biannual Bibliothon. Let me know down below if you guys are participating, and if so, what you're reading. And that is it. I will see you guys later with another video. Bye!